Good morning, Mesa County. It's April 23rd, 2021, and we've got our Workforce Center Live update for you today. Today, we're going to cover our hot jobs highlight, an unemployment update with some information, upcoming hiring events that we've got going on over the next 2 weeks, employment after the pandemic, broadening your work search, and we'll take some questions and give some answers at the end if anybody has any. So let's get straight to it. This week's hot jobs highlight has some great opportunities. Make sure you update your resumes and go apply for them. First up, we've got Aerial Clinical Services. They're hiring for 3 different positions. That's going to be an independent PCA supervisor for $42,000 or more annually. We'll have the link in the comments below to apply for that. Next is a DSP transportation coordinator. That one pays $13.90 or more per hour. Again, the link will be below in the comments. Good morning, Chris from Job Corps. Next is going to be an adult services case manager. That's going to pay $18.11 or more per hour. Again, we'll have the link for the application in the comments below. Next, we've got Capco, 3 different positions. The first one's going to be a maintenance technician for $15 or more per hour. Next is a laboratory technician for $12.60 or more per hour. And then the last one's going to be a packaging material handler for $12.60 or more per hour. All of these will be online. You can apply at capcoinc.com/capco-careers or do that and then come to our hiring event on Tuesday, the 27th at the Workforce Center. Apply for those jobs and then come interview on the spot at that event. Next is going to be Colorado Mesa University with 3 different positions. The first one's going to be an assistant professor of environmental science. That pays $52,000 or more annually. You can apply online at coloradomesa.edu/human-resources. Next is a director of admissions. That one's paying $95,000 or more annually. You can apply online to that same website. And the last is going to be an integrated services specialist and an academic advisor. That one's $41,000 or more annually, and you can apply online at the website in the comments below. Oh, looks like we got one more for Colorado Mesa University, a veterinary technology program director. That one pays $60,000 or more annually. Again, apply at that website in the comments below. Next, we've got Dean Foods Company. They're hiring a Class A CDL truck driver for $26.24 or more per hour. You can apply online at the website listed in the comments below. Next is going to be Food Bank of the Rockies. They're looking for a programs manager. That one pays $50,000 or more annually. Again, that link will be in the comments below for the application. Hilltop Community Resources. Looks like we've got 6 of them. All right, first is going to be a care manager at $17 an hour. Next is going to be a maintenance engineer 2 at $16 an hour. Then we got a case manager 1 for supervised parenting time at $16 an hour, a licensed therapist 3 for $24 an hour, a therapist 2 for $22 an hour, and an environmental services tech for $16 an hour. All these jobs will be listed online at htop.org/careers. Definitely go check it out. Hilltop is an amazing organization to work for. They really take care of their employees. Next is Knowles Enterprises. We've got 2 different positions. We've got a crude oil truck driver and a water truck driver. Both of those positions pay $18 an hour. You can call 970-216-6785 to set up an interview for either one of those. Next, we've got Landmark Staffing with 6 different positions. All of these are going to be apply online or in person. First up is going to be a title clerk for $16 or more per hour. Then we've got professional movers. That one's $15 an hour or more. Next, we got an excavation laborer for $20 an hour. Garage door tech for $18 an hour. Fence installer for $15 an hour. All of these, again, you can apply online at the link below, or you can go down to the Landmark Staffing office at 1048 Independent Avenue, Suite A205. That's going to be Grand Junction 81507. Oh, sorry, 81505. Looks like I got my Excel spreadsheet to keep increasing digits. All right, next we've got Leitner Poma of America, just one position. That's going to be an electrical installation technician level 2. This pays $22 or more per hour. You can apply online at leitner-poma.com/employment. All right, next we got Northwestern Air Services looking for an air compressor operator. This pays $35 or more per hour. You can call 970-254-3025 to apply for that one. All right, we got Course Tech with 4 different positions: a machine operator that pays between $15.50 and $17.84 per hour, a quality control and visual inspector that pays between $15.50 and $17.50 an hour, a CNC setup machinist that pays $24.80 to $28.82 per hour. And our last one's a production operator 2 that pays between $15.50 and $19 per hour. We're going to have a hiring event on Wednesday the 28th, so next Wednesday at the Workforce Center. You can apply online at coursetech.com/English/careers. All right, next we've got Skyline Contracting. They're going to be our last employer on the Hot Jobs highlight. They're looking for a heavy equipment operator for 16 to 18 per hour, a heavy construction laborer for 14 to 16 per hour, and a dump truck driver for 17 to 19 per hour. You can apply in person at 3191 Mesa Avenue, 81504. Make sure that you bring your current ID with you. As always, Job Corps is still open and taking applications. If interested, please contact our lovely Miss Chris at 970-773-0745. Job Corps provides youths and young adults with the education, trade training, and tools to enhance their lives at no cost to them or their family. Also, big shout out, congrats on the wedding, Chris. And thank you, as always, for being here with us at our live broadcast. All right, next we're moving on to the unemployment update. So if you didn't know, I'm sure you know at this point that ID.me is the worst. But it is necessary to prevent fraud, unfortunately. We've got clients that are seeing 5-hour wait times for video conferences. If you aren't able to get your verification done smoothly. To avoid this in the initial processes, make sure that you take clear and focused pictures of your ID without glares, and make sure that it's showing all sides and corners, front and back. Next, use your smartphone for the facial scan, and make sure that your screen brightness is all the way up and that you're in a well-lit room. Hold still, don't smile, don't wear glasses, masks, hats, or anything else. Make sure it's just your face, nothing on it, and hold still. Don't talk, don't move, nothing. Try to use a phone number that you've had for quite a while if that's possible. And if it gives you an error screen after you've put in your address and everything, try using a different previous address if it's not giving that verification. Also, when you are verified, it's going to say congrats, and it's going to have a list of the different information that's been verified or whatever. And then at the bottom, you have to click on allow to share that information with Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. If you don't do that, the verification process is not done. Make sure that if you are doing the wait for the video conference with a referee, which a lot of people are right now, that 5-hour plus wait, make sure that your device is connected to its power supply and that you have a solid internet connection, whether that be cell signal or Wi-Fi. It will use up your data, so I normally recommend that you try and get on Wi-Fi. Next, make sure that you refresh your browser every 10 minutes or so. Okay. During that wait, I know it's tedious, but it'll get you through it faster, and you won't end up missing the connection with the referee and having to restart it. So refresh your browser like every 10 minutes or so, even more so when you're in that last like 5 minutes of the wait. When it does connect you with the referee, you'll probably have to wait a minute. I think they review the documents that you've uploaded before they connect to the video call. So don't give up. Sit there. It may just look like it's buffering for a while, but just wait it out. Also, have all of your documents ready to show that you had uploaded prior to that video conference. So a lot of times it's going to be Social Security card or health insurance ID. You're going to need your physical driver's license. You need the original copies of all of those, the ones that you uploaded, and you need to be able to show them during that video call. And then the last thing that we can advise is just try and start really early in the morning. That way you're not wasting your entire day doing the wait for this. Normally I recommend like 6:30 in the morning. It may end up being like a 5-hour wait, but still at least then you're done by 11:30 or so. If you're still unable to get the verification done, please call them at 303-536-5615 and ask to be put on the manual verification list for identification. Or you can schedule a hotline appointment with us at the Workforce Center. Unfortunately, we are not able to assist people with ID.me right now. It has to go through the state. So, another thing I wanted to touch on is work search activities. Every person that is not officially job attached is required to do work search activities. If your general questions on your weekly certification ask if you performed work search activities, then you are not considered job attached by the state, and you have to do at least, at a minimum, one verifiable work search activity per week to be paid benefits. All right, work search activities can be anything from applying for a job, make sure you do it well, drop off a resume somewhere, attend a workshop or a webinar through the Workforce Center, or you can even follow up on a previous job application. Make sure that you're keeping a log. Make sure that you are actually doing these things each week. We don't want anybody to have to pay back money that they need. All right. And when all else fails, if you do have an issue with your claim and you cannot get it figured out, you cannot get a hold of customer service, you can schedule a hotline appointment with us at the Mesa County Workforce Center. Just call 970-248-7578, or you can email jobservice@mesacounty.us and we'll get you set up with an appointment. All right, so now we're moving on to the fun stuff. We've got some excellent opportunities coming up. 3 different hiring events over the next 2 weeks. First up is going to be Capco Inc. They're hiring for those positions that I was highlighting earlier. That's going to be Tuesday, April 27th from 9 until 1 p.m. It's going to be at the Workforce Center. Make sure you show up. It is recommended that you apply for the jobs prior to that so that you have a basis for that interview. Aside from that, it's going to be a little difficult to kind of narrow down the interview. You want to know what you're there for and then go and do that interview on the spot. It's such a great opportunity, these hiring events. You get to talk to the hiring manager right there. Next, we've got Coors Tech. That's going to be Wednesday, April 28th. That's going to be from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. again at the Workforce Center. We listed the positions up before in the Hot Jobs highlights. Definitely check it out. Apply before you come. That way you can follow up, make sure that they got your application, and then kind of interview with the professionals right then. And then finally, we've got Columbine Caregivers. That one's going to be Friday, May 7th. That's going to be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. At the Workforce Center. They're hiring for CNAs and then direct care providers. You'll see the job listings for that in Connecting Colorado here soon. Again, these are all at the Workforce Center. So make sure that you come, make sure you take advantage of this opportunity to interview on the spot. All right. So next I'd like to talk about employment after the pandemic. I know we're not out of it completely, but things are starting to open up a lot more and there are plenty of jobs out there. Even for the most qualified applicants, it can take months to lock down a job. I don't want anybody getting closer to the end of unemployment and they're still not able to lock down that job. So pandemic UI benefits are going to end in September. So September 4th. Don't wait until the last minute to put your best foot forward with your job search. If you're not getting callbacks and applications, if you're not getting callbacks for interviews, reach out to an employment specialist for guidance and coaching. You can email us at jobservice@mesacounty.us, or you can give us a call at 970-248-7560. We're more than happy to take a look at what your process is, take a look at your resume, see if maybe there's something on there that can be adjusted, get you a mock interview so that you can practice, see if there's anything that you might be saying or might be doing that's kind of keeping you back from really locking down that job. Definitely take advantage right now. There are so many places hiring. This is the best chance you have at getting that job. Things slow down going into the winter and in the fall, and September is going to be a really rough time. All right, so broadening your work search is going to be huge. I know that people are getting sick of looking online for all these job boards and stuff, just scrolling through Indeed. Make sure that you're using quality job boards like LinkedIn, Connecting Colorado, Indeed, and then I normally highly recommend using company websites. Use those job boards and then go to that company website to make sure that the listing is still good. Make sure that you're not filling out some application for a different site that doesn't actually end up getting to the employer. Another really awesome way of searching for jobs, if you don't want to go through those job boards and you want to see if maybe there's something else, search popular hashtags, hashtag cool jobs or hashtag great opportunities or hashtag jobs on LinkedIn or Facebook. There may be listings that people are referring out there without putting them on these job boards. And this is a great opportunity to kind of find some of those or find a job that you might necessarily not have seen before. Look for now hiring signs on billboards and company windows and doors when you're running errands around town. Always be looking. All right, so that's what I gotta say today. Does anybody have any questions I didn't see any as we were going through, but let's just scroll back and see. All right, well, I'm looking. I do want to give a huge shout out to my coworker and teammate, Victor Carreras, who's posting all of our comments for us today. Victor is an awesome guy. He's definitely got the experience to help you get into the job that you're wanting to get into. Another wonderful member of our employment services team. Thank you, Victor. All right. Well, if I don't get any questions, if you are watching this at a later time, you do have questions, post them in the comments. We're on our Facebook. We try and answer questions. We're here to help. Thank you all for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks on our next Workforce Center Live update. Please check out the comments below and get all that contact information. Oh, Marcia has a question. Are there any jobs for seniors? Oh, any advice for older folks? We got 2 questions on the same thing. So what I recommend for older job seekers, and it really depends on what kind of job you're looking at and what kind of job that the industry you're looking for and the time that you're looking to work. So part-time or full-time. A lot of times I normally recommend looking at organizations that are a little bit more friendly for older job seekers. It really depends on the qualifications, though. I highly encourage you to apply for the job that you want. Don't let age stop you from applying for that job. Make sure that you're putting your best foot forward, show them the experience, and then make sure that they know that you as an older job seeker are going to be able to provide the loyalty, dedication, and time that they need for that position, and that you have experience going into it. It's really about selling yourself, and it's really about that confidence. So if you need to talk through it, if you need some help on things to say, reach out to an employment specialist. We're more than happy to kind of walk you through that. Older job seekers, in my opinion, are probably the best labor force out there. Not necessarily labor force, workforce out there. Even then, there's the experience, there's the dedication. Older job seekers are more likely to spend a long period of time working for that same company. So definitely don't let that stop you. Yeah, we got a comment from Victor. Also demonstrate that you have the necessary skills for the job. Yes, that's absolutely essential. You're going to make sure that your resume is targeted. You're going to make sure that when you talk to that employer that you highlight that. Oh, we've got a bunch of job workshops. Thanks, Chris. If you are looking for something, or if you just kind of want to talk about it, we do have a 50 plus networking group that meets the first and third Thursdays of every month. Definitely sign up for that. You can go through Connecting Colorado and get signed up for that. It's going to be online for right now in the foreseeable future. We've got some really great members of that too. All right, I don't know if that answered all your questions, Marcia or Karen. There's no specific employer. Again, it's really about that confidence. It's really about marketing yourself. And you can do it. If you need some help with that, again, contact Employment Services. We're more than happy to walk through that. And definitely check out our 50 plus job networking group. All right, so if I don't have any more questions, I am going to wrap this up. I hope you all tune in next. That's going to be Friday, May 7th at 9 a.m., right before that Columbine Caregivers hiring event. And I hope you all stay safe and stay healthy, Mesa County. Thanks.